Hi, I've been looking through some digital annotations and I wanted to give you a little feedback as to what I was seeing when I looked through there. First of all, I see a lot of highlighting, which is really good. It's nice to pull out and highlight and mark certain bits of a note or a document that are important. And I like that I see color. I'm hoping that that means something to you. And so sometimes when you pick color just because it's pretty, other times it has meaning. So one thing that I would do if I were you is go over here to the top and just say pink equals things to remember. Thinking of the annotations, but you think equals, and then like give yourself a clue as to what does it mean, and then yellow equals, right? So kind of just make comments for yourself over there so you know what your color coding actually means. And then as you go through and you find something, you can highlight it using the highlighter. That's pretty important. Or you can make a comment and you could, add some thinking here. So this says a second draft to take a second, to draft a summary. So I need to say this in words. Okay, so that's, something to kind of help me remember, like, okay, I got to process that. And that's the whole point of annotating things, is to make you really kind of think through the words, to interact with it, because when we read things, oftentimes we read them, but we don't really think about them. And so as soon as the word is passed by our eyes and we've recognized it, we've kind of already forgotten it. And what annotations do is helps you keep them in your brain so that when you come back to it, you've actually really thought about it. And they also help you kind of remind yourself what you were thinking so that you can jump to the next step or the next reading or the next activity without having to reread it again. So there's two aspects of that. The more annotations you make, the more thinking you do the first time through a text, the more you hold on to. So, I don't annotate everything I read, but I annotate the things that I know I'm going to need to make reference back to, or I know are important for me to really understand and to be clear about. So those are the things that I annotate, and that's why I annotate those things and not everything that I read. So this is kind of what I'm expecting to see when you go through that. Please make sure that you are using that to help you. And if you have any questions, reach out. I saw somebody on their syllabus asked, when do you want me to reach out? I want you to reach out as soon as you think you have a problem. So, of course, reread the directions when you're confused, double check to make sure you didn't miss anything, check the questions for the course, because I might have already addressed your question. And if I haven't done that and the directions still don't make sense to you, then that's exactly when you do it. Don't wait until it's been a couple of days to see if I'm going to jump out and give you some information, because odds are I won't know if you don't ask the question. I usually do things like this video when I've been asked a question and it's clear to me that I need to do something to help everyone out. So if you don't ask, I won't know to help you. So if you have any questions, like I said, just let me know.